Hey guys, so this is the video one of the videos that I've been promising. So this is the video of the idea I came up for the Gravity Falls thing. So what we are going to be doing today is making a Waddles Tsum Tsum. So this is what a Tsum Tsum is. It's this cute little Disney creature. Unfortunately, again, Disney haven't made Gravity Falls ones, which I wish they did. Like, boo, like you so should. They would sell so well. But yeah, unfortunately Disney don't make a lot of Gravity Falls merchandise, so we are going to be making some of our own. So today what you're going to need is you're going to need like some pink felt. I have loads of pretty colours, but today we're making Waddles, so we're going to need pink. So firstly then, I have cut out this strip here. So this is just obviously a normal pink bit of felt. So just cut yourself a normal rectangle, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold it over to about there, as you can see. So it's not a semicircle, and we are going to just sew along here. So I am using, where did I just put the blooming thing? This thread. So this thread is really pretty, and for Waddles I think it's perfect. It's like shimmery pink, and you don't have to use this. You can use white or black or whatever colour you prefer. I just thought this would go awesome for our Waddles. So what I'm going to quickly do is just sew along this gap. I'm just going to get some pins out quickly. Oh, took about time to get an itchy nose. Please be aware though, if you do need help with an adult, please do ask for help. We are going to be using a hot glue gun, scissors and a sewing needle, so you may need to ask for help, so please do if you need to. So we are just going to quickly sew along here. So this is also is going to be the inside. I'm just making this the same length, bear with me. Better. So this is going to be the inside of our Waddles, so it doesn't really matter because we're not going to see it, which is always good. So if you make a mistake, don't worry. And this thread is can be frustrating to work with, but it's such a beautiful effect at the end. And I just think that way if we see any threads, they're going to be pretty and sparkly. Really? Sorry, being a pain in the bum today. We're going to quickly do that to tie our knot. Perfect. So I'm just going to cut this little bit of thread away, like so. We are going to just sew along here like this. And as we do, we're just going to get to this point here. So I've only done a couple of stitches, and I have pre-cut my little feet, so he needs 4 cute little Waddles feet. So we are actually just going to quickly unpin that. And we're going to put ourselves a little Waddles foot in there, like so. And we are going to sew through that as well, so it will come through. We're going to keep going. going to get our next Waddles foot, and we're going to put our next Waddles foot just underneath here. Till we get to the end. So this, as I've said, this cotton is, it's not really cotton, this here is quite fiddly, but you don't have to use this stuff, use whatever colour you want. So what we are going to do next, just going to check my little feet. Yeah, my little feet are all perfect. So what we're going to do is we are going to take, I have pre-made myself a circle. So this is my Waddles head. So what we are going to do is, actually, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sew this off. So I'm just going to put a knot in it, basically, so that it stays taut. Like so. Like that, as you can see. I'm just going to turn it inside out quickly, just because I want to double check. As you can see, my little Waddles feet are cute, but also the thread that's coming through is all shiny and glittery, so it's all kind of even more cute. So what we are going to do is we're going to use this bit here, the extra that we had, as his like belly patch, almost like, because they all like have these belly patches. So this is going to be his belly patch, which saves us cutting another belly patch. So we are quickly going to sew down, or what I'm quickly going to do is I'm going to get a pair of scissors and I'm going to quickly just cut here. Like so. So we've kind of opened him up again. So then we're going to fold this round like so. And we are going to put that bit in the middle of that bit, as you can see there, and we are, sorry, what we're going to do, living thing, right, so we're going to do that, as you can see, so you can see all three ends. So we're going to start off with this end here, just so. It's catching on the glue on my fingers, which is a pain in the bum, but that's better. I'm just going to put it there. It's good, it's in. So then we are going to go through here and we are going to do this. So you're sewing all three layers together at the moment, like so. So I've done about 4 stitches down. So now what we need to do is we need to put our first Waddles foot in. So you need to make sure it's between the layers there. So you've got one layer, Waddles foot, and then that layer. So that's what you need to make sure you've done. And then we are going to sew through all 4 layers this time. Like this. just make your way along. Like so, and now I'm just going to double check. Yeah, it's about in line with our other foot, so we're going to put our last little Waddles foot in there. So we are now sewing through 4 layers again, remember. And then what we are going to do at the end here is we are going to tie it off. It didn't really work. It's going to unravel. So I'm just going to check something. Yeah, fortunately it broke before I could tie it. So what I'm going to quickly do is get my hot glue gun. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue on that thread, just because I don't want it to like come away. And then I'm just going to thread this needle again quickly and just do a couple more stitches in the end. Sorry about this. This thread is it is hard to work with this thread, but I think it'll make a really good addition to it. So I'm gonna persist. So we're just going to do this and just tie this off. Just cut that off there, and then I'm just going to cut these excess little bits off because they're bugging me as well. So now if we turn him inside the right way, excuse me. So you will see we have our Waddles body with his cute little feet, as well as the inner bit here, which is kind of cute too. So this is our little Waddles. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn him back inside the wrong way. Just wanted to double check. It's always best to check, because then if you need to make an alteration, get my words out, then yeah, you've got the time to now. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to sew this circle on top here. So for the part of this bit at the bottom, you need to make sure you're going through all 3 layers, because there is 3 layers at this bottom to go through. So I think our Waddles is coming on very well right now. Just need to like reline the edges up. I'm just going to tie that off quickly. This really doesn't tie very well, does it? So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on that. Just to hold that in place. It's like thin plastic, this, in case you're wondering. It is literally like thin plastic. I'll let that dry for a minute. Actually, I'm going to work around this side. So we're going to carry on working our way round. We need to pick up our pins. Try and line up the edges. we're on the last little bit now. So it just gets a little bit awkward because you're trying to like line up the edges. So I'm going to just put a little pin in there just to keep it flat. Take this pin out. We've only got the last couple of threads to do now. Just put a little bit, push a little bit harder because of the glue. Perfect. So now we've done this is his head. So we've done that part. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm quickly just going to sew this off. So I'm actually doing a knot, about a couple of knots this time, just because how previously we've seen this thread act. Oh, sorry, I meant to smack the camera. So that is our waddles so far. So now what you need to do is we need to go from here and we need to turn this inside out. So he should have a cute as little head. Whoop, whoop. And I've done it, obviously I wanted to kind of see the thread because the thread is like cute. So took us a little bit of time, but we got there. So this is our cute little waddles. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get some of this stuff. This is just general stuffing that I picked up from Hobbycraft, and we are going to stuff our waddles because we want him to be all cute and fluffy and stuffy inside and cuddly. So I think I need a little bit more in there. So I'm stuffing, making quite firm, as you can see. So I'm just going to grab a little bit more. Like so. I want to be quite firm. So as you can see, he's quite firm. So that is our little waddles at the moment with these cute little feet as well. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to sew up his behind. So what I am going to do is I'm going to get this. And first of all, I'm going to work on the inside. I think I'm going to actually go for the bottom here. And I'm going to do my little sew there. Blooming things caught again. So I'm going to do that, and then we're going to go like this. Oh, that blooming bit of thread. Sorry, this blooming bit of thread is annoying me. So I'm going to hold it this time, so it's got no blooming choice to stay there. There we go. So I've sewn that in there because what we're going to do is we are going to pretty much zigzag kind of stitch. So we're going to basically just go in and out at the end here. So, because it will pinch his little bum. It will pinch his little bum together. Put that back through a sec. That's better. Nearly all the way around. So now we should be able to pull his little butt like so. And it'll all gather up. Because he's a piggy, so it should be like all cutesy and whatnot. So I'm going to leave that to the side for a sec, and I'm going to grab this bit of material here. So this is just a thin bit of the felt that I'm using. I'm going to get my hot glue gun, and I'm just going to run a single line down the middle. Like so. Stopped my fingernail. And now my finger, ouchie. And we are just going to, ouch, do this together to create our little tail. It's glue, literally. I see other people use glue like this on YouTube all the time, and it's absolutely fine. It doesn't like do anything at all, and I'm just like, oh great, it goes everywhere with me. So this is our little Waddles tail, so it's our little piggy tail. So I'm just gonna, with the glue in it as well, it should twist like so, and so I'm going to do it on my finger. So it should twist like this. So I put it around my finger and pretty much stay like that. So there's our little piggy curl. So we are going to now get this. I didn't put a lot of glue at the end on purpose. And we are going to pull it as tight as it will go. And then pretty much sew our piggy tail in place. So I'm just going to hold in pretty tight because I'm just going to make sure this is all getting sewn up. Just going to get some more thread. Just going to keep doing his little bottom right now because we want it to be all sewn up. So he's starting to look very piggy-like now. I've done his bottom like this just because he is Waddles. I'm going to do the other characters slightly different. So I'm just tying a little knot underneath his tail, like so. I'm just going to quickly twist this a little bit more. Like so. So that is our little Waddles so far, but he needs a face. He needs a little face. So I'm going to quickly put my needle down now because I don't need my needle anymore, and nor will you. So I have pre-cut most of these little bits. So you're going to need your hot glue gun, which I've burnt myself with like 8 times today. So if you do need an adult, please do go and get an adult to help you. So first things first, let's do Waddles' face. So I've cut a darker bit out for his nose right there. So we are going to do a nice bit of glue there and glue his nose into place. And I think I just need the ends a little bit. So it's starting to look more like Waddles. So the next thing we need to do is I have cut out this bit here because he kind of has like a little patch by one of his eyes. So we're going to glue that into place. So there is that. So the next thing we are going to do is, I'm just trying to work out my click. Right, so just going to do 2 little dots here on his nose. Because he's got some little, you've got to do his little nose holes. And this bit can get a little bit fiddly, but still, so you've got these little nose holes. Then you need to just do a tiny little dot there for Waddles' eye. I'm just reshaping it, making sure it looks okay. So it's one of Waddles' little eyes. Then we are going to do another dab of glue there for his second eye. So we're looking more and more like Waddles now. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to get a pair of scissors and I'm just going to quickly cut into him. Like so. There. And we are going to just check that fits in the gap perfectly. Which it does. There's one of Waddles' little cute ears. So I'm also going to slightly bend it because this is 2 bits glued together, so it's quite stern, and I did that on purpose with Waddles' ears seem to kind of like bend over, so now it's bent. It will look better for Waddles. So the next thing I'm also going to do is go into here and put a tiny bit of glue because we want to make sure this sticks properly. And there we go. So it's one of Waddles' ears. We're going to do exactly the same on the opposite side. Make sure that fits in first. which it does. And then, so what we need to do again is we need to just bend this. Just going to quickly, actually, it's better, I want it to be higher up. So we're just going to go put some glue in there. Making sure it's all gluing down because we want it all to be glued shut. Right, what we're also going to do is just put a bit more glue in this here. To make sure that's glued. So that is our Waddles so far, and we just got a couple more bits to do. So Waddles has a big splodge on his back, so we're going to put this big splodge on his back. Like so. And he has another little splodge on his back as well, so we're going to do that splodge. So this is our cute little, I'm just going to get rid of any of the glue that's still lingering, that's now on my fingers. So this is our little cute Waddles, Tsum Tsum. So I don't think he looks too bad. I think they should really make some cute little Gravity Falls Tsum Tsums. So as you can see, I said we've gone and done like all the stitching around here. So I did obviously the stitching in like glittery stitches, but you don't have to. It was a pain in the bum, to be quite honest, but I just really wanted to give him like some more character. I am quickly going to just do this. Because I think his ears are a little bit too big actually. I'm just going to curl them around quick because they're meant to be more curled. So there we go. So I think he looks kind of cute. I'm going to be doing all the Gravity Falls characters in Tsum Tsums. So I'm going to be doing Mabel, Dipper, Grunkle Stan, Zeus. Oh my god, I can't remember her name. But Bill Cipher, but he'll be an odd shaped one. But we're going to do a Bill Cipher one, and we're going to do a, I can't remember her name, and oh my god. Wendy, there you go, it just came to me. We're going to be doing a Wendy as well. So I think he's kind of cute, but I will put a link above as well to my Gravity Falls book 3 that I've made, I'm making still. So let me know what you think, and if there's any other characters that you want me to make, let me know. And I will see you guys next time. So thanks for watching, and bye.